Well, hello there, Virgo. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your tarot reading, your weekly reading for August 1st through the 7th. So, we'll take a look at the overall energies, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. So let's jump into it. We're going to start off with your Soul Traveler's card. Great adventure. Take a risk. Venture forward. Wonderful energy. Unknown territory. Do not be fearful of this. You know, Virgo, you've been having some really, your August reading was pretty intense about that you really are moving in a new direction. It may be at times a little, look at this, Gates of Triumph underneath that, protected by angels. Whatever is coming up, it is unforeseen. It's unknown. Let me put it that way. It's not unforeseen. I think it's unknown to you. It could be a new job that's taking you to a new city. It could be a new relationship that's kind of like taking you in a form that you have never experienced before in your whole entire life, like a love relationship that is so much more emotionally balanced. And so this is a little bit scary at times, right? Because it's unknown, but it's good. Whatever this is, it is good. Whatever opportunities you have coming up. And you know, we're getting close to your birthday season. I feel as if, you know, there could be even things, people, situations that are leaving your life at this time. It's almost like allow them to go because there's something so wonderful coming in for you. Okay, so we're going to kind of take a look here at the details. Yeah, new beginning, great gratitude. Wow. Virgo. You know, in your August reading, I think it was in your August reading, you were the last zodiac sign that I did a reading for the August general reading. And I commented that you had shown up in all of the other zodiac signs as if you are really kind of like stepping into this position to be the leader of so many other people in your life. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. 3 of Swords on the bottom. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. 5 of Cups. Okay. You're finding victory over this. You've had something that was really disappointing that brought you a lot of sadness. You know, the ending of a relationship that was just really hard to get over, the ending of a business or career, or job situation that was just really difficult to move on from. But in that moment where you were really kind of sitting with that pain, there's also this sense that you gained some inner insight about how to heal it so that you could help others to heal. Now you're moving on into this new chapter in your life where you are going to be recognized for everything that you do. It could be in the past, you just weren't recognized. Almost, I'm getting the word invisible. You may have felt invisible to the people in your life, invisible in certain relationships, invisible in your workspace, as if you, your ideas, your feelings really, truly didn't matter, almost as if that was invisible. And now you're stepping into this energy of being truly recognized. Yeah, this is becoming, you know, part of, look, your soul's purpose, your path, your spiritual path. The 8 of Cups, you know, is walking your spiritual path in search of your soul's purpose or with your soul's purpose as your driving force. Moving towards your 9 and 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, changing your beliefs about yourself, how the role that you play in the world. And then we have the Lover's card. You have true love on the path too. Okay, Virgo. I'm not a Virgo, but right now I would love to be in this energy because I feel like, you know, you really do have this great adventure ahead. You have the new beginnings here too. Something that is going to be emotionally fulfilling. I feel as if in the past your focus could have been on like making money or you know, you're very, you know, routine oriented. You could have had like these expectations for yourself that were based on what your family or society or your parents, whoever, kind of like put upon you. Those expectations, you were kind of like trying to follow the rules that you had been given. I feel like now you're stepping into this energy of, I'm making my own rules. I'm going into this new world of looking for my own emotional stability, emotional fulfillment in my work and in my relationships. So let's go ahead and clarify this. It really is kind of like that epiphany. And I feel like you may have already had that epiphany. This could be really just like almost like a clarification or a validation in changes that you are trying to make in your life. Yeah. Wow. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. We also have Capricorn energy here and Libra energy. Really having to get on top of those things that are holding you back from creating the life that you really want. And once again, I feel like the devil here is kind of representing those beliefs that have held you back, those limiting beliefs that have held you back from creating the world that you really wanted. You may have even been defending those beliefs for some time. It's kind of like this energy of, you have a certain amount of beliefs that you acquired from your family, society, friends, your upbringing, right? You held on to those because that was something that you felt was going to help you keep stability in your life. You were following those rules. But now what you're understanding is that those rules have actually been holding you back. In some ways, you may have been trying to defend either your position about how you saw the world with, these people in your life. Okay, you could have been trying to defend yourself, or you may have spent a lot of time defending or trying to live up to the expectations of other people. And now you're like, no, wait a minute. I'm in this for me. I'm going on this new path and I am stepping into this energy of creating the life that I want for myself. So your obstacle right now, is trying to find that balance of, being recognized for the work that you do. Understanding that your work isn't really, I feel like you may have spent a long time wanting external validation of what it is that you're creating, your work, your purpose in life. There could have been this external need, this need for external validation. What you're being asked to do is to go within, to understand that what you are putting out there, your soul's purpose, is needed by the collective. That, once again, they're saying, you were in all of the zodiac readings. Like you are going to, okay, this is the way I see it. You've been keeping yourself too small. You've been trying to please a small group of people, whether that's your family, your town, your society, your friends, whatever that is. You've been spending your whole life trying to please them. The thing is that there is a much bigger audience out there for you. And it's time to start working for them, to bring your gifts and talents to them. So you could have been, say you're an artist. You may have been creating art based on what your parents told you was good art, or so that they would like your art. And now you're understanding, okay, they're just not into art at all. I have a gift or a talent that they really perhaps don't even validate. So, or think that there's much worth to. So why am I creating art that maybe you don't even truly like in order to please people that are never going to appreciate your art? Because they just don't appreciate art. It doesn't really have to do with you. It's really, they just don't see the value in art. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to take my work to a bigger audience, to a different audience. I'm going on this adventure. I'm going to go in search of people that truly love what it is that I do. Step onto my soul's purpose. Understanding. It's kind of like, I got this message the other day, and I don't know, it could have been in your reading, but in one of the readings that, singing to the choir, right? Or preaching to the choir. Sometimes with our soul's purpose, we're preaching to people that already believe in what we are trying to put out there, to heal, to teach, to create for. We're either only preaching to the people that already appreciate what it is that we do, or we're preaching or creating for people that will never appreciate. Okay? It's about finding that, like 10% of the people, value, are completely on board with whatever you are putting out there. Okay? The other 10%, there's 10% out there that will never agree with you. It's the other 80%, okay, which to me is all those other zodiac signs, right? The other 80% would like the opportunity to see or to experience what it is that you are wanting to share with them, whether that is your healing gifts, your creative abilities, your wisdom, because you are the wise one, right? There is this energy that you're preaching to too small. You're either trying to convince people that you'll never be able to convince, or you're trying to get validation from people that are always going to agree with you. It is kind of interesting. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Yeah, oh my gosh. Knight of Pentacles. This is helping you to step into, look at this. You have the 9 and 10 of Swords, 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. It's almost as if, if you were relating it all to this, it's almost as if this tendency to try to either convince people that will never be convinced, or just kind of hanging around people that will always validate whatever it is that you want, okay? Or whatever you create, is really playing with your self-confidence. Yeah, it's kind of like, I have a friend whose mother always agrees with her. Always. Will always take her side. She's an adult. And she still has a mother that always thinks she's right. And she said, to me one time, it really plays with my mind, because it's like I never can really get the truth from my mother, because she always agrees with me. And, in a way, we do want people to support us wholeheartedly, right? But at the same time, we also would like the truth from them. Because if they're always, it's like that yes ma'am or yes woman syndrome, right? If you have people around you that just say yes to everything that you are saying, doing, creating, thinking, right? Then you don't ever get another perspective of it. And it can play with your mind. We may think that that's what we want, but that's really not what we want, right? We want the truth, whatever the truth is. And sometimes people that are really close to us will agree with us, right? But then there's those times when they won't. And it's nice to get that perspective too. All right, so here's your advice. Transformation and the 3 of Cups. Understanding that something is transforming within you, and you are going to be celebrating with people. I feel like right now you may feel like you're on this journey by yourself. Am I going to be on this journey all by myself forever? No, because we have the Lover's card here. We have the 3 of Cups. People coming in that are going to be celebrating you, celebrating what you are putting out there. It's about you reflecting on, I feel like you need a different audience. That's, once again, I just feel like you need to communicate. You need to go much bigger options. Chariot, and then you progress very quickly. It's about taking action on this epiphany that there are more people that need what it is that you are creating. You're just staying too small. It's go big. Go big or go home. It really is. It's going to bring you, yeah, this increase of optimism in your entire life. After a long time of just, feeling like you're hitting up against walls, it's almost like you get this complete rush, and then we have the Queen of Wands stepping into your power, into your creative abilities, and moving forward very quickly. But it comes from shifting your attention to whoever you are creating for, or the why you are creating what you're creating. That could be it too. I feel like it really does have something to do with feeling. I feel like, Virgo, you're transforming your viewpoint about following the rules. Okay? It's kind of like, all right, I'm not saying you throw out the entire rule book, right? But it's about going back in and editing the rule book so that it's more in alignment with what will bring you emotional fulfillment. And understanding, like, part of you may be saying, oh, well, I can't do that. The rule book is the rule book. But as we grow, as we transform throughout our life, we go back and re-edit the rule book for ourselves over and over again as we gain new experiences and wisdom and insight. And this is all part of the great adventure, right? Is to understand, oh my goodness, when we travel the world, right, we get to see different cultures, different perspectives, different viewpoints of the world. And through that, then we can we can come and put all of that together, what we believe, and live from that. That is one of the benefits of traveling, is seeing the different perspectives of how different people view the world, and then picking out the pieces from each of those different cultures or belief systems that fit with who we are. And I feel like that's where you're heading. Yeah, your effortless effort is fully required. This energy of, perhaps, going with the flow, listening to your own heart. I feel like for some reason this is about traveling too. I know it's a wallet, but there's also, I almost got the sense that it was a passport when I first saw it. So some of you may actually be like on this adventure, even if you're not traveling the world, okay? Or even traveling at all. We can travel through documentaries, films about different parts of the world, reading books about different parts of the world. I feel like you're kind of going on an adventure, and it doesn't have to be about different cultures and stuff, just different viewpoints. I think you're really transforming the way that you're seeing the world, and you're kind of embracing that. It's kind of like, yeah, I want to learn as much as I can about the different viewpoints that other people have so that I can bring that into my experience and then open that up to a bigger audience for whatever it is that you are creating, or your spiritual gifts, talents, purpose. Really exciting, Virgo. I really am excited for you. And I'm so honored to be part of your great adventure. So I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.